Hey, what's going on guys? It's Techosaur, and in this video we have a very nice selection of accessories to feature on the Galaxy Z Fold 8 from Benks. As I said in my previous video of unboxing the Z Fold 8 that I'm going to do this dedicated video featuring Benks' nice selection for the Z Fold 8 in order to help you which one to choose when it comes to protection, cases, accessories for MagSafe, stuff like this. So we're going to check them out in this video. If you ask me, what do we have here? Well, we have this Armor Grand Combo, which is like the complete protection for the Z Fold 8, featuring a front phone case, a hinge phone case, and a screen protector. So 3-in-1. As a person who has tried many of Benks' accessories, I'm quite confident that this combo could be a great choice for many of you. We're going to check it out. And if you still want to retain your phone original color, keep it always showing, they have this Crystal Grand Combo, which is transparent as the name suggests, and also includes a front phone case, a hinge protection, and a screen protector. So essentially they are the same. This one is transparent naturally, while this one is armored fiber. So those are the two combos from Benks for the Z Fold 8 that we are going to try in this video to help you decide which one could be the one suitable for you. And finally, if you would like to have Benks' dedicated anti-reflective screen protector for the front display, they have this very nice GlassWarrior screen protector, which is anti-reflective, as you can see, and also circular polarized. This way it can reduce rainbow effects out from sunlight. So we're going to check it out in real life. I'm going to capture some images to show you the difference it makes when having this screen protector installed compared to competitors, even Samsung's original film. It's gonna be very interesting experiment to test it out in real life. We're going to check it against those ones to know about the difference between this kind of screen protector used in this one versus this one versus this dedicated one. So that's why I wanted to have all of them at once. This way we can see the difference when it comes to the screen protector provided in each of those two versus this dedicated one, and also against Samsung anti-reflective films that I installed previously, and it looks actually pretty great. I really have no issues with this screen protector apart from being a film versus like a real glass screen protector. So I'm not sure about how protective it can be. It has a nice anti-reflection finish and it looks very low profile and minimalist. It's very thin. You barely notice that you have a screen protector installed apart from having this teardrop shape. That's why we got those nice accessories to try on. And finally, we have this magnetic phone grip from Benks that we are going also to try it on to see how it looks, how it works on the Z Fold 8, whether it will fit pretty well, like the placement, the magnetic, everything about it. This one is 2-in-1. You can use it as a stand and also can be used as a grip. I also got this Spigen GLAS.tR Easy Fit Pro screen protector for the front display. If you ask me why did I get so many screen protectors all at once, that's because I wanted to experiment with the finish, the kind of anti-reflection each one can have, what kind of experience you could expect out of each one. Given how beautiful the Z Fold 8 is, I really want to make sure that we have the best screen protector, the best looking one, the most seamless looking is a pleasure for me. So that's why I want to make sure that you also know which one should you get depending on your preference. So that's why I got like this amount of screen protectors to try at once. Usually people would get Spigen ones because they are pretty famous, and this one actually has alumina core glass. So it's the first time that I try this kind of screen protector with this technology from Spigen. So we're going to see this kind of effect, how it's like in real life. It has 10 plus hardness instead of 9H. That's actually nice. So let's get on with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is turn off my phone. Okay, so now I remove Samsung's original screen protector to show you the difference. Exactly. So that's the difference with Samsung film screen protector versus original display. So you can see that the film is very soft and flexible. So I doubt it's actually protective because look how slim and paper-like. So I doubt really it's kind of protective. You can see like it can deform pretty fast. Like I just sticked it against one another and look what happened to it immediately. So I doubt that this kind of film is quite protective. Let's try out Spigen GLAS.tR Easy Fit Pro, which includes two of them and has aluminum core glass. So we'll start with this one. It's pretty straightforward. I'm pretty used to Spigen solution and it's actually very easy to be installed, honestly. Edge bubble, big bubble, small bubble, how to remove them. It comes with two of them. So this way, in case you have one damaged or you weren't able to install it right, you have second try. And it has all the kind of preparations you need for it. You have this nice looking squeegee for removing air bubbles. And it has a nice handle made out of plastic and here it's soft. This way you can remove air bubbles. And actually this one also serves as an installation pad. Flip it, you can place your phone here. Elevate your phone and set it in a stable way like this. And it also has this dry cleaning cloth and the dust removal stickers. If you get two of them for the second screen protector, make sure that also you flip this way it wouldn't get underneath when you install it on the phone. All we have to do is clean our display first. Now place the screen protector on the top of the display. Make sure that you have this full film on the bottom. The top of the phone should align with this top side. Now I'll put my hand and as I do, I'll pull this. Press and slide here and wait for 30 seconds for it to finish adhering. Remove this film from here slowly. And now all we have to do is press this until this one is removed. Don't worry if you see air bubbles, that's normal because we still have this film. We remove it and you can see that we have some air bubbles, but actually that's pretty easy. We can use our included squeegee to remove all of them. And we are pretty done. We can just give it a small wipe now. And here is the final result. You can see that it looks pretty good. It's pretty thick compared to Samsung film. As you can see, it doesn't really cover edge to edge, but probably they did this to make sure that it's actually compatible in case you want to install a front cover in order to not interfere with the screen protector this way. That's actually useful in that case. This one isn't anti-reflective as far as I can see. However, it looks very premium. Let's turn it on to see how it looks when the screen is on. What I like about it is that it covers the selfie camera this way. It looks very seamless, providing protection for all the display, not excluding this selfie camera as with Samsung anti-reflection film. So that's actually nice about it. When it comes to clarity, it looks also pretty marvelous and pretty clear, having very nice colors as well. Looks very clear and I like how colors look on it. On a glass screen protector, it always look very clear as the original display. Very nice colors, very nice clarity. I can definitely see like all kind of colors and shades and objects and strokes. Definitely something to consider if you would like to have something from Spigen and pretty accessible for you. This is always a great choice. You can see how thick it is. This can give you an indication of a good protection, as we saw 10H protection. And at the same time, it has a nice profile to it, nice finish. can see 100% covering the display area. You still have some space if you would like to install a front cover. This way, the screen protector won't interfere with it. It has protection for the selfie camera, no teardrop looking. So that's actually nice. You can see that it's not anti-reflective at all. Depending on how oily your hand is, it will leave some fingerprints. It's gonna look something like this. You can definitely see some fingerprints all over it now. So yeah, something like this to be expected, despite having a finish, especially for anti-fingerprints, oleophobic coating. Overall, I would definitely recommend this one if you are a fan of Spigen and have their cases. It's gonna be so compatible with them. And now it's the time to cover the cool stuff from Benks. First up, I'm gonna try this crystal grand combo. So this is exactly what you get. We get 3 pieces. This one is a hinge plus back phone case, which actually has a MagSafe. Looks very, very premium. Here is the hinge protection. Also seems pretty rough. We get this front case. It can be installed without any kind of adhesives, which is actually pretty good. I really don't like those adhesives usually because over time they would lose their adhesives and become pretty wiggly. Hopefully this one won't become this way. And finally we get the screen protector. Here it is. First of all, we need to install the screen protector. Second is the front case, and at the end we'll install the hinge plus the back phone case. Okay, so here is this alignment frame. Here is this dust absorbing sticker, which is pretty massive. We have the preparation kit. Okay, first we're gonna place the frame and make sure that where it says stop, you align it on the top. Press a little bit. We're gonna clean the display. You can do it in one go, like this. This will remove all dust at once. You can use these small ones to remove any dust. After you install the frame, remove this. Once you align well, let go. And you can see it's now adhering. You can press a little bit while it's doing it to help air bubbles out. At this stage, you can remove this frame, do it slowly. Some air bubbles, but we can easily remove them without any effort. You see, very, very easy. Use your finger a little bit. As you can see, they are pretty much gone for good. Give it a small wipe. And that's it. It looks very, very good. It doesn't have anti-reflection, as you can see. It looks very similar to Spigen glass screen protector, like a standard glass, but it's not really anti-reflective at all, as far as I can see. So when it comes to those combos, you can't expect to have the anti-reflective screen protector, which is a dedicated product separately. But this is how it looks. It has a nice finish to it, though, like a nice glass feeling, covering 100% for the display area, as you see, but not the full front glass. This way you can still install a front cover just like Spigen's. This way the screen protector won't be lifted off or be removed or like be stressed out because of the front cover. It also has a seamless protection for the selfie camera, so there is no teardrop or a punch hole or anything It's seamless protection for the front glass, 100% precision covering the screen area. And you can see when it comes to clarity, the colors look very vivid and awesome and clear. It looks as clear as the original display, honestly, having no compromise to quality whatsoever, giving you some protection to your Z Fold 8, given how expensive it is. Like, a great protection for such an investment is always a good choice. So I remove my original Samsung cover, which actually look very nice on pistachio color. Also very easy to be removed, but this one doesn't have hinge protection. You can see how beautiful this color is. Definitely my favorite color for Z Fold 8 pistachio. Very calm and elegant and like very nice style. So here is the front cover from Benks. Let's install it. Okay, make sure that you have it placed like this. So no adhesive, you just press it and it will click in place. As you can see, nice. Let's now finally install the hinge protection plus the back cover. Probably better to install it like this. And you see that it has some magnets here that will attach to the magnet of the phone. You see, like almost like mag, you see. Let's remove this back film and you see how beautiful it looks. Very clear, transparent, plus MagSafe. And also still minimalist. Both sides having a cover, it looks more clean. Providing protection from all sides, like from top, you have a hinge protection. And here on the back, you have MagSafe and a clear looking with plus protection for camera lenses. You have full access to Type-C port. You see, like those are shock-proof bumpers. It has on all corners, like here, 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 and here. You have 4 of them. Very easy to be unfolded at the same time, you see. And you can see that even when we installed the front cover, it didn't interfere at all with the screen protector, like to get it damaged or lifted or broken, or like to see any kind of air bubbles forming because of the pressure. If you would like to keep your Z Fold 8 color showing at all times, it definitely look awesome on it. It's not really that heavy as well, giving you great protection at a low weight. This will make you feel more secure about using your Fold. Let's try this MagSafe accessory on it to see if it works well. This one is black, but there are also different colors. It acts like a grip and at the same time it's a stand, so you can use it as a stand. 2-in-1. Let's see if it works well. You see very strong magnets. This way you can use it as a stand or also as a phone grip. So you can position it however you feel more comfortable, like this, for example. You see, very strong magnet and likely to fall. So yeah, overall it looks very seamless experience if you want from Benks. So if you are looking for a great, transparent, MagSafe supported, you see how strong it is. I have to put so much effort into removing it. Anyway, if you are looking for a great, transparent case for the Z Fold 8, giving you 360-degree protection for the hinge, for the front, plus a screen protector included, and a back cover giving you great protection, I would suggest giving this one a try, checking it out. The only concern I have with it is this sound it makes when I unfold it. Probably due to this movement. I'm not sure if it's only trapped air or something like this, or maybe because it's making contact with this piece. I'm not sure. Let me try to remove the front cover. This way we can see if this sound will go. But first of all, we need to remove actually the back case. So I removed the front cover. This way we can see if it's gonna make the same sound. When you remove that front cover, it's not gonna make that noise anymore. So probably it was making it because of contact with this area or something. You still have awesome protection, like given that we have a screen protector installed, we have hinge protection, we have a back protection with MagSafe support. So we almost didn't lose any kind of protection so much. So if you are annoyed by that kind of noise it was making, just like me, I would suggest to remove the front cover. This way you're not gonna have that noise anymore at all. Like you see, zero noise. So that was the Crystal Grand combo. Now let's try the Armor Grand combo, built with Kevlar. Wow, this one looks definitely different. Here we have the hinge phone case, here we have the GlassWarrior screen protector, and probably somewhere we're gonna have the front phone case. So just like that one, 3 pieces are included. As usual, let's check out the screen protector. So definitely this one looks a little bit more premium. When I compare them, this one, the Crystal Grand combo, seems to have a little bit of a different screen protector compared to this one. This one is anti-drop. You see, it's a little bit different branding, like Omni Warrior. I don't know, but it looks a little bit different in my opinion. You can see here it says anti-drop. The one with Armor Greedy Grand combo, here it's a little bit more basic. So we're gonna check it now to see if there is any kind of difference. And the preparation kit, we have the installation frame, preparation kit. 99% of installation issues result from skipping the setup video. In case you are unsure, you can scan this QR code to see the installation video of it. First, I'm gonna turn off my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the screen protector that came with Crystal Grand combo, this one. I'm gonna put it aside for a little bit. First of all, I'm gonna put this frame, make sure that it's where it says top, you place it on the top. Okay, so we have the alcohol wipes, the usual stuff. Okay, just like that one. Now all we have to do is removing those air bubbles. Let's give it a small wipe and then we'll see how it looks. Although I believe it looks awesome already, I can tell. To me it looks about the same. Both of them are glass, as I said, covering, as you can see, the screen area. It's about the same, but still it provides 100% protection for the screen area. You can see giving enough space to install the front cover without interference with it. Also glass, as you can see, pretty thick. No selfie camera punch hole or teardrop, so it's seamless protection. This way you don't really compromise on quality, feeling, and pretty much the premium looking colors out of the Z Fold 8 outer display. The front phone case, this one has adhesive already pre-installed, and in case you need more, you have 2 extra if you want to install them later or if they become loose, while that one from before doesn't have adhesives. Just to be aware of this, remove those off. Make sure that you brace it a little bit so it will adhere. Hopefully we won't get that kind of issue as with that one, like hearing those cracks, those weird noises. And you can see it's not interfering at all with the screen protector. So there is enough space for the front cover to be installed without damaging the screen protector. So it's all made in mind. Let's now install the final piece, the hinge phone case. Looks very premium. I really like this material. It also has actually adhesives, as you can see. This one extra is included in case you need it, but it comes with one here, so you can adhere it. It looks very premium. The hinge protection is made out of like probably synthetic leather, and here it has a metallic frame, so nice looking one. I really like how they made attention to small details in order to make sure it looks so premium. You see like this camera frame. I really like how this metallic integrates with it. And you have MagSafe. You have this adhesive, and there is extra this one. Here is the final result. It looks absolutely awesome. You can see how premium it looks. Very, very beautiful and slim. It matches 100% this texture. So this one is actually made to be used with this cover exactly. And you get this stand plus phone grip, 360 as I said. Very, very strong magnet. Let's try. Yeah, I don't hear any kind of noises when opening it. Very minimalist yet premium and protective. This way you have 360-degree protection on all corners, all sides, front display, back cover, camera lenses protection, so hinge protection. You see, very, very smooth. It unfolds very, very easily, giving you like even easier feeling when unfolding it. And it's also very light. Surprisingly, I don't really feel like an increased weight. With one-sided covers, you usually feel like there is something missing, but with this one, it really looks very complete. With some of them, it will wiggle here around this area due to having weak adhesives or not enough space. But in this one, I really don't feel this at all. It also provides a great grip when you hold it, feeling like it's holding on very well. This kind of texture is definitely the way to go if you want to have an enhanced grip. It honestly completes the experience while looking stylish slim, and not bulky at all. And even with pistachio color, it matches very well. So that was the Armor Grand combo. I really liked it, honestly saying. If I were to choose between the Crystal Grand combo and this Armor Grand combo, I would go with this one because I really like how it looks. Very stylish, very minimalist, and yet protective. Like this seamless folding and folding with this cover is absolutely the best you can see. As I said, at the end, we're gonna test out this anti-reflective GlassWarrior screen protector from Benks. Strength, dust-proof, strong anti-fingerprint, enhanced impact resistance, full coverage protection, responsive touch, and smooth hand sensation. So we're gonna check it out now, compare it against everything we tested so far, from Samsung anti-reflective film to Spigen glass screen protector to Benks included screen protector with a Crystal Grand combo along with Armor Grand combo. Let's see if it's actually worth it. First of all, we're gonna need to remove this front cover, sadly. Easily removed. Okay, now we need to replace those adhesives, as you can see. Let's see if it's actually worth the effort. We have this dust absorbing sticker as usual. We have this pad so we can place the phone on it. This way it won't shake. First, we also need to remove the screen protector. Okay, so I just did. Here is the screen protector. It comes pre-installed on this frame. First step would be to clean the screen, then align the applicator to the phone, then secure the applicator and pull out strap 1. Attach halfway, then pull strap 2. Pretty simple, you know. Pull this one off. Okay, halfway, pull strap 2. Wait for a few seconds. As usual, some air bubbles are to be expected. Try to get them off. Let's give it a small wipe. Yeah, definitely you can see it has some anti-reflective finish to it. Definitely the best so far when it comes to anti-reflection. Zero air bubbles, as you can see. And you get like very nice protection. Glass, you see, totally glass. And 100% for the display area, while still allowing you to install front covers without any issues. As you see, seamless across the whole screen. No teardrop or punch hole for the selfie camera. Honestly saying, so far, this is the best screen protector that I've tested. It has anti-reflection, definitely. Even when you direct a light to it, you can still see a little bit compared to the previous ones where you can't see anything at all. So definitely this one has an anti-reflection properties to it. If you want to have an anti-reflective one while at the same time being glass, I will definitely recommend this one. Now I'll install those replacements. So like this, we combine the anti-reflective screen protector along with Benks Armor Grand combo, a nice combination of accessories from Benks, providing the maximum protection, hinge protection, front cover, and at the same time an anti-reflective glass screen protector. This AR GlassWarrior screen protector is truly marvelous and the best possible that you can get for the outer display for the Galaxy Z Fold 8, minimizing reflections while still having this nice beautiful glass feeling to it instead of having to use Samsung's original anti-reflective film, which is actually less protective for sure compared to this one. Another thing I noticed with the Benks GlassWarrior AR is how well it handles fingerprints. Obviously, it depends on how oily your fingers are, but out of all the protectors I tested, this one seemed to show the fewest fingerprints and smudges on the screen. Finally, I put together this ultimate side-by-side comparison of glare and reflection to make the difference between all of them much easier to see. Starting with direct light reflection, without any protector you get that strong, almost mirror-like reflection. Now for this one, I've got to give it to the Samsung AR film here. It does an excellent job of reducing that reflection. Although, you can notice a slight cool or bluish tint from the coating. The Spigen GLAS.tR, Benks Crystal Grand, and Benks Armor Grand are much closer to conventional clear glass. Their reflections remain relatively strong, and in this comparison, the difference between those three is fairly small. Finally, Benks GlassWarrior AR, on the other hand, clearly behaves differently. It reduces the intensity of the reflection and keeps more of the screen looking dark instead of turning into a mirror. The trade-off is that its coating gives the reflections a slightly warmer tone compared with the cooler look of Samsung's AR film. Under direct sunlight, you can see a similar pattern. Samsung's AR film controls the overall glare very well, while the phone without a protector and the other three conventional glass protectors are fairly similar, like Spigen GLAS.tR, Benks Crystal Grand, and Benks Armor Grand. The GlassWarrior AR stands out again by keeping the screen noticeably darker and less washed out, though you can still see some rainbow diffraction around the sun itself, which is worth pointing out too. So it doesn't completely eliminate a strong point light reflection, but it does a much better job of reducing the overall reflected light across the screen. And in the normal outdoor reflection test, the Samsung AR film and the GlassWarrior AR clearly stand out the most, giving you the best screen clarity and the least amount of distracting environmental reflections. So based on my testing, if your priority is the strongest anti-reflection performance overall, I'll still choose the Samsung AR film. But if you are specifically want a glass screen protector, the Benks GlassWarrior AR is easily my pick from the ones I tested. You are basically choosing between the stronger anti-reflective performance of Samsung's AR film or getting very good reflection control and glare while still keeping the feel and protection of glass with the Benks GlassWarrior AR. And I just wanted to update you on the crease. So far has formed a little bit on my Z Fold 8 after a few days, but it stopped beyond this stage. It looked like this from day one. It honestly looked very hidden compared to previous generations. I don't really notice it when passing my finger, but I can definitely see it, and you can see how light will bend around this area, you see. So yeah, definitely the crease is still visible. However, it has been minimized compared to previous generations, so definitely a great upgrade. Just wanted to give you an update about the crease. I hope this video has answered your concerns and helped you a little bit knowing about different selections from Benks. If you have any kind of questions about those accessories, also about the Z Fold 8, let me know down in the comment section. If there is any other accessories you would like me to try next, leave their names. I'll read your comments, and if there is anything I can get my hands on, I'll do and make a dedicated video for it. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you know of any accessory or unsure if it's actually great, so I can at least try it on and let you know about it. So that was it for this video. I really hope that you found it useful. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel in case you are not already, to be up to date with all my future videos for the Galaxy Z Fold 8 as well as other tech stuff. I really appreciate you. Thanks a lot for watching, and I see you in the next one.